On the boat 61. Volcanoes! We take a look at a 4,000-year-old Bronze Age settlement, and yeah, volcanoes!
Just when we thought it was fairly benign, we just heard a big rumble from the top.
We continue our journey through the Ionian Islands. Last time you saw us sailing past Stromboli. It wasn't really that active. We had a fantastic sail down and everyone got their chutes out. It was great. Yeah, well, Stromboli, puff of smoke, well, that's it. Well, we had unfinished business, but more about that later. So we found this fantastic anchorage on the island of PANAREA. Really well protected. Nice beach for the dogs to run around on. And an Iron Age settlement. Now you can see it here on Google Earth. Big stone circles. We went up but didn't have our camera with us, so we asked David and Caroline to take some shots for us. Now we walked up from the other side of the peninsula, but they used the path from the beach on this side. It's quite precarious and very steep. You can understand why the settlement was built there.
We're a little out of breath, having walked up the steps, but now you can see the anchorage we're in, and you can see the town on the other side of the beach. I'm going to try and walk along here. There's a prehistoric village along here, which may be worth seeing. Absolutely. The saviour from Texas.
Some of the historic artefacts found on digs in 1948 and 2012 are still in the museum on the island.
This particular settlement is thought to have existed at least 1500 BC. I think they said there was nearly 20 odd of these circular rooms with one entrance door here. There's only one rectangular room in the whole settlement, and this is it in front of me. I don't know whether you can see it, but there is the inner circle with the entrance around there, and then the rectangular building around the outside. They thought that may be a public building, maybe the chief's building, maybe a place of worship. Here's another one. Obviously they've partially reconstructed some of these, but it's a beautiful site, beautiful place, 1500 BC.
So this is history that you and the kids can visit for free. There's no charge, you just walk up the hill. All the information's there on signboards. It's really well worth a visit. One evening we grabbed Oscar and a camera and decided to take the walk into town. Well, almost into town. There were these amazing small doors located all over the place. Either the people were very short or doors were expensive, I guess. Now there's very few petrol vehicles or cars on the island, and that's the reason that these roads are so narrow. They use golf trolleys to get around. Even the taxi is a golf trolley. You'll see one in a minute. Okay, so we didn't make it all the way into town. It was about 3 kilometres. But we did make it to this bar on the top of the hill, and the beer was very cold and the welcome was very warm. So we stopped and had one or two. Oh, there's the golf trolley. Now Richard and Sean had bought us a beer over on our website. So Richard, Sean, thanks, it was lovely. The anchorage was so well protected we actually stayed there a week. But then we had unfinished business at Stromboli. So we sailed back on ourselves, found an anchorage in the corner of the island and decided to stay there. And this time Stromboli was in a different mood. So we're on Stromboli. That's we're anchored way out there, the other side of those motorboats. Just see them. Come in by dinghy. The beach is all of these volcanic stones, black sand, and it's like crystals, all sparkly when it catches the sun. But boy, has it been hot here today, really hot, 40 odd degrees Celsius. Yeah, it's been hot. Right, onwards and upwards. See us, we're where that dinghy is, just behind where that dinghy is. This is the little island off the northeast corner of Stromboli, and it's alleged that when Stromboli first erupted, this one chunk of rock was the piece that blew out the top of it. How true that is, well, I don't know, but interesting. Lighthouse on the top. I think there's some access steps on the other side, probably a ladder or something, but that'd be a long old climb up there. And the island of Stromboli in the background, shrouded in mist. We're now going to go around and see the live side of the volcano. Hopefully it's spitting and puffing, but we'll see. There's a carving of Oscar's head on the island. Even got your gruffy beard, Oscar. We're just motoring past the back of Stromboli. You can see at the top there, you can see the smoke rising from the outside of the rim of the volcano. Just when we thought it was fairly benign, we just heard a big rumble from the top. Big rumble, like thunder. And now there's loads of smoke coming out the top, and all these little steam vents have appeared at the side. That was interesting. With Stromboli erupting again, we decided to get out of Dodge and went south. So we found this lovely little anchorage. It was very quiet and peaceful, but it turns out on a Sunday everybody comes here. In the distance you can see the lighthouse. Let's see if we can get that. And we have to go in the tender with Oscar to the lighthouse and round the lighthouse and into town to give him a walk, because there are no beaches. The little beaches you can see here are all big stones, and up there is the extinct volcano, which looks great on Google Earth. But only one thing I would say is there is a constant swell, I don't know if you can see that, from the ferry boats, and it doesn't stop until about 10 o'clock at night. But the water is absolutely
crystal clear. Just wipe the water line down on the copper coat and had a swim and a go on the paddle boards. Another stunning spot, that's Lipari over there, and in the distance over there, that is Sicily and Mount Etna, and we're wobbling all over the place. That's the island of Lipari over there, and this is where we are. I have been for the last couple of days. I'll put a long and lap for you. There's a bit of swell that comes in from these boats that run between the islands, the hydrofoils and the cargo ships, and that lighthouse there. We've come round from the other side of the island towards the lighthouse and then round the corner and into the bay so we can walk Oscar, because this is the only really safe landing place. It's just a public jetty on a stone beach. There's Cindy over there with Oscar doing his impersonation of a husky. The now dormant volcano. Well, one hopes it's dormant. So we've walked out to the end of the point just before the lighthouse, and there's a little lagoon in here. It's got sticks planted in it. It's got sticks in it. I wonder what they're for. If anyone knows why they just put sticks in this saltwater lagoon, put it in the description. Be really interested to know. There's a book swap here, Cindy.
Oh.
Some in English as well. Come on, Oscar. Had enough excitement for one day.
Yes, another stunning anchorage. And we also managed to get some drone shots. Didn't we, Dean? Thanks, mate.
Hi guys.
Hi there, welcome to another video.
Yep, we're still in the Ionian Islands on the southwest coast of Italy, just north of Sicily Messina Straits are just down there, Sicily's just over there, and that's the island of Salina behind us.
And I have no clue what this anchorage is called. In fact, it's not even a designated anchorage. We couldn't find it on any of the normal sites.
But we've put a link in the video so that you can find it. Look it up on Google Earth, or put it in your logbook so that you can head here too. It's been really pretty. It's been scorchio.
Yeah.
Very warm.
We've had very, very little wind for the last 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And there's
or so,
nothing
yeah.
predicted for the next 2 weeks. So we're just bumming about the island.
Bumming about the islands. There's not as many anchorages as there were in the Balearics, but the islands are much smaller. But it's very volcanic, as you've seen in the video.
Very dramatic landscape.
Very dramatic, and very dramatic when we went past Stromboli.
Yeah, that was an experience.
To have it go off literally as we were going past, and the sound just goes right through you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just vibrates through all these islands. It went off again last night when we were on our way back from walking Oscar on the beach.
Yeah.
And we just heard it and saw a big puff of black smoke.
And it's 25
miles away,
right.
Yeah. Once again, thank you to all our Patreons. We really appreciate your help.
Yeah, big thanks.
If you'd like to become a Patreon, please visit our website and click on the link.
Or there's a link in the description below. Okay, so some pictures to come, a little bit more video to come. Some of the stills that we took as we've travelled the last couple of weeks. So enjoy those, and we'll see you next time.
That's all for now.
That's all for now.
Goodbye.
Sail safe.